Okay, what have I learned from being a YouTuber? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Demia and you are watching me on my channel, which is Dear Demia. So I wanted to do this video, but I wanted to do it next week or in 2 weeks, because I figured 2 weeks from now will be my 1 year of creating content on YouTube. And I wanted to do this big thing that talked about what it was like to be a YouTuber for a year and all of the accomplishments and everything. And that's not what we're gonna do. I've decided to not just, I'm not scrapping the idea, but we're gonna pivot. And if anything, in the last 2 years, I have learned sometimes you just gotta pivot. So we're gonna get into my thoughts, my feelings, how I feel about being a YouTuber for the last year, and do I regret anything, what I would do differently, and all of that. So before we get into it, if you have not hit that subscribe button, do it now, right now, hit it wherever it is. Also, do not forget to hit that notification bell, because I am funny. And if I'm not funny, I'm at least smart. And if I'm not smart or funny, I think, at least entertaining. So hit that button, follow me for all of my adventures and misadventures and advice and not advice and hauls and all of that stuff, because that is what your girl is giving you. More and more and more of that. Which brings me to my very first point. Number one, the first thing I've learned is you have to do this for you. When Archer's sighing in solidarity with me. When I first decided to do YouTube, I thought it would be super cute and super fun and aesthetic-y and all of that stuff. And the truth is, YouTube is no joke. It is no joke. I give rounds and rounds and rounds of applause to anybody who is brave enough and dedicated enough to get in front of a camera on a consistent basis and talk. Because not everybody gets it. Most people don't get it. Lots of people watch YouTube. Lots of people watch it. But to actually decide that you want to do this, I don't want to say as a job, but you want to incorporate this into your lifestyle, it is not for the faint of heart. You have to, so many things. I've learned so many things. And if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, if you're doing it because everybody else has a YouTube channel, you will not last. You will not last. And I think that the first couple months of my YouTube channel, that's where I was at. I was like, well, this seems super fun, and all I do every day is watch YouTube because I'm stuck at home, because I can't work, because we all know what happened. And yeah, I can do this. And so I'd say that for the first 2 or 3 months, I just made content that I thought people wanted to see, that wasn't, I don't want to say it wasn't genuine, because it was genuine, but it was very confusing. It was very confused, because there was no real niche. There was no real direction. I didn't know what I was doing. And I just thought it would be super cool. It'd be, you know, people are eventually going to just send me free stuff, and I'm going to just get to do reviews, and, you know, I'm never going to have to pay for anything. Honestly, I did think that. And, you know, like editing a video, like if a vlog takes an hour to watch, like what? Maybe 3 hours of video you have to go through. Like, that's easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's not. It's hard, lemony hard. It's not for the faint of heart. So if you are going to do a YouTube channel, do it for yourself. Do not do it for your friends. Do not do it for clout. Do not do it for any of those other things other than the fact that this is something that you actually take pride and are proud of and are excited to do. So like I said, the first, I'd say 2 or 3 months, I was excited to do it. Do not get me wrong. I was super excited to do videos, but I was not doing the videos for myself. I was doing the videos for who I thought would watch these videos, and I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, I was doing it for other people, not for me. And I think it took about, I'd say 6 months ago for me to realize that while I enjoyed doing the YouTube, I wasn't really happy with the content I was putting out. It seemed very fake, to me at least. And it wasn't what I wanted to put out into the world. You know, when people look at me or search, or I tell them I do YouTube and stuff like that, I want them to look at my channel and be like, yeah, no, that's Demia. That's 100% Demia. And I didn't feel that that was always what was being shown, you know, out there. So I thought about quitting. I really, really did. And I kind of had to go back to the beginning and ask myself, okay, well, why do you really want to do this? What was your, when you first thought about picking up a camera or picking up your phone and making videos, why did you want to do that? And it's because I genuinely, my life hasn't been the easiest. I've gone through struggles. I've gone through, you name it, I've been through it. Bad relationships, you know, crappy jobs, self-worth issues, you know, mental health issues, money problems, friend problems, imposter syndrome, all of these things. I've gone through all of it. And I said to myself, when I first wanted to make this channel, I want to make a channel that if 7-year-old Demia was watching, she would think better of herself. And when I reviewed some of the videos I had done, yeah, they were, I thought, entertaining, and I thought they were special. And I mean, I did have fun making them, but 7-year-old Demia isn't learning a lot from this. She's not taking away the tools. She's not gaining knowledge. She's not feeling better about herself. She's just watching some videos. So at the end of this year, the end of last year, the end of 2021 is when I decided, okay, we're going to revamp the channel. And that's when I decided to do Dear Demia, which is got its own struggles. Consistency is key, and figuring out how to reach a broader audience, because some of the stuff I talk about isn't trending. It isn't super cool and aesthetic. I talk about mental health issues. I talk about how to improve yourself, how to level up, how to be the best version of yourself. And sometimes people don't want to watch that. Sometimes that's not for everyone. And because of where I live, I find that the demographic is not me. In case you don't know, I live in a predominantly Caucasian environment. I live in Canada and I live in Alberta, Canada. And for anybody who knows, you know, there is not a lot of people of my skin tone, not a lot of black people here. This is not Houston. This is not Atlanta. This is not Miami. This is not Chicago. This is Calgary. And while lots of strides and there have been lots of forward movement, this is still a very predominantly white city, province, country. And creating content while living in this environment has brought its own obstacles for me. Because honestly, since not a lot of people look like me, I sometimes don't feel that my message is getting across. So yeah. So I literally had to invent, and this is something that my years and years of marketing and branding has taught me, an avatar. And that was someone who I could make all my videos for. So, you know, that's pretty much 7-year-old me. And it's literally what lessons, if I was growing up today, would I want to be taught? What lessons would my mom want me to be learning right now? Or if I had a 7-year-old little girl or a little boy, what lessons would I want them to walk into the world? What tools would I want them to walk into the world with? And so that's my focus going forward. And obviously, I mean, I'm a girly girl. That's another thing YouTube has taught me. But, you know, we're going to have some fun. We're going to do some lifestyle stuff like hauls and cooking and all of that stuff as well. But generally, it's a feel-good channel that makes you feel good and makes you think and makes you want to improve yourself. So yeah, that's the first lesson. Do it because you love it. My second thing I learned doing YouTube for a year, almost a year, is your friends and family don't have to watch your stuff. They don't. And they won't. And this was a very, very hard lesson for me to learn. I come from a background of hospitality. And so I worked in restaurants, I worked at bars, and I worked at very trendy restaurants. I worked at very trendy bars. I'm that girl that you would call to get a table at a place, to get a guest list at a place, to get, you know, if you were bringing clients out somewhere out and about, I'm the one that you would call to find out, where should we go? Can you put in a good word? I can't get a reservation here. Do you know somebody? And because I've done this for so long, I know everybody. And I'm not saying that to like puff out my chest, but I do. I pretty much know everybody. And because I've been doing this so long, the people who were the busboys are now the general managers and owners. So we grew up in this. And I thought to myself that when I started my channel, the friends the friends that I had that would call on me would have my back. Because it's not hard to watch a YouTube video. It really isn't. And I thought that they would do it because either A, they wanted to see me succeed, or B, I don't want to use the word loyalty, because I do know that these friends of mine who don't follow me or don't watch my videos, they are loyal friends. These are friends of mine, you know. But they just because they don't understand it, it's out of sight, out of mind for them. Whereas for me, I'm all about the analytics. I'm all about the SEO. I'm all about views and comments and all that stuff. And they're like, yeah, I'll watch your video one day. And it's like, okay, cool. But you know, when you needed someone to get you in, I did it. And I did it like that. And I'm not getting the same reciprocation. And that's okay. That's what I've realized. It's okay. I'm not doing it for them. We have our own paths. So if you are starting a channel and your friends aren't watching and your family's not watching and it's breaking your heart and you want to cry, go ahead, cry. Get it all out of your system. But once you're done, realize that this part of your life is not meant for them. And in saying that, also realize that you do not have to please everybody. You are not required to bend and break and to go so out of your way for people who would not do the same for you. My eyes have been completely open to a lot of people in this world, in my world. And again, it's not a bad thing. I'm not mad at these people. Am I still going to go for beers? Maybe, okay. Am I still going to go for wine? Of course I am. Of course I am. But my view of them has changed. And that's okay. I've made quite a few videos about friendships, and I'm a big believer that you have friends who are there for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Anyways, next, what else has YouTube taught me being a creator? I'm a lot more talented than I give myself credit for. Again, if you don't have a creative passion, like if you were somebody who, I don't know, I don't want to throw any careers out there because it's not one is better than the other. I'm definitely not saying that, because there's a lot of people out there who do jobs that I just, first of all, it doesn't interest me, but secondly, I couldn't do if I had a gun to my head. Stack of Bibles, no way. You know, ask me to build a shelf. A lot of swearing would be involved. No, I couldn't do it. Electrical stuff, not a chance. Carpentry, no. Balancing my own checkbook for me, honestly, is difficult. So props to all of those people who do the jobs that I don't want to do. But because in traditional university settings and the way that I was brought up as a child, the jobs of doing this is not a job. Doing this is silly. Doing this is not worthwhile. Doing this, it means nothing. It's nothing you could put on your resume. Well, let me tell you the things I now have been able to put on my resume since picking up a camera and picking up my phone. Graphic design, video editing. I have learned time management. So much time management. It's really incredible. I've learned how to plan my videos. I've learned set design, decor, scripting. I've learned photography. I've learned so many things that being just a YouTuber has brought to my life. And these are things that now I can go on and put on a resume. And this is all self-taught. I've learned that I am very driven. I'm very willing to go out there, and if I have a question, seek the answers myself, because no one is going to hand it to me. You know, YouTube tutorials and Skillshare, they're my new best friends. By the way, Skillshare, if anybody who happens to work for Skillshare is watching this, please sponsor your girl, because I'm telling everybody about this. I'm telling everybody about Skillshare. I'm on it every single day. Anyways, I digress. But yeah. There's a lot of things that I've been able to now appreciate about myself, and skills that I have developed that didn't even know I had it in me. So that is another thing that YouTube has taught me. Another big thing for me, and I was actually going to do an entirely separate video about this, and I still might, is, like I said, growing up where I grew up and living where I live, there's not a lot of people of color. There just isn't. And so that has been my view. I've had a lot of body issues and the way I see myself, and again, feeling very less than a lot of my other friends, because I'm not, I can't think of the word right now. When I think about it, the ideal of what beauty is. There's, like, I don't have a lot of friends that I can talk to about natural hair and extensions and weaves and just all of the things. But YouTube has opened this door for me where I'm seeing women who look like me. And I'm realizing that my hourglass shape is beautiful. I'm realizing that the ability to wear many different protective styles and wigs and hair extensions and braids if I want to, and wear my hair natural if I want to, that's beautiful. You know, learning how to properly apply makeup to my face, because again, all of the women who I surround myself in real life, they don't look like me. And so the things that they would buy for their skin, when I go out and buy it, it's not the same. It just hits very different. So I think for me, that was one of the best things about really immersing myself into this YouTube culture and the creator culture, is that there are so many people who look like me. And what I would tell anybody who's watching and thinking about either starting a channel, or, you know, maybe you stumbled upon this video and you're at a crossroads as to who you are, what you are. You don't feel like you fit in, or you feel alone or out of sorts. Type in the most obscure thing that you enjoy, that you think no one else likes. Throw it in a YouTube search, and I guarantee you there are thousands of people who are into what you are into. So I definitely have gained a lot of community. There's a lot of creators who I follow, who I feel seen, and I feel heard, and I feel recognized. And I mean, a lot of them are American or British. There's definitely not a lot of Black Canadian content creators that are female. I'm hoping to change that. But yeah, it definitely gave me more of a sense of comfort in my own skin. You know, now I like my hips. I like my curves. I like the fact that I'm shaped kind of like a Coke bottle. You know, I'm realizing that just because I'm different doesn't mean I'm less. And I mean the words less than, I just keep bringing it up again and again and again and again. But again, 7-year-old Demia, 12-year-old Demia, 18-year-old Demia, 25-year-old Demia, 30-year-old Demia, 38-year-old Demia always thought she was less than. All right, so I don't really know where I ended off. My memory card was full. First time that's actually happened to me. But yeah, I was pretty much just saying that representation matters. And because I've seen a lot more content creators and people who look like me living their lives and being amazing, it has definitely given me the drive and the confidence to be more of myself. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I just wanted to come back on here and end off this video and say that this has probably been one of the hardest things that I have ever done in my life. I'm legitimately putting myself out there for the whole world to see. And I'm also not, like, nothing disappears on the internet. Nothing goes away. It doesn't even matter, you know, if I put this on private or if I don't share it or whatever. Putting yourself out there. So to anybody who is starting a YouTube channel or pursuing their dreams of anything else, what I can tell you is this, and by no means, I am no professional, is that there's going to be days when it sucks. There's going to be days when it's hard. There's going to be days when you want to quit. Heck, there might be days that you do quit. But as long as you get back up, as long as you turn on that camera or pick up that tool or whatever it is that sparks joy into your life, it will be worth it. Because at least for me, what I can say is that things are really just, it's worth it. It is worth it. And I'm extremely proud of the person that I have become in this short year, but also felt like a very long year. I'm very proud of the person I've become in the last year. And I'm actually really excited to see who I become a year from now. Which is another reason why I'm making this video, is because I want to be able to look at this video a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and say, girl, you did it. So that's it. Again, click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, share this video with a friend, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!